Hey, this is Carla from the Butcher Babies.
This is George Corpse Fisher from Cannibal Corpse.
Hey, this is Rex from Kill Devil Hill. It's Wednesday 13.
This is Dad from Devil Driving.
This is Odorous from Quad. You're listening to Rabid Noise
on Rabid Radio.
Turn it up.
And we are back on Rabid Noise. That was the awesome new single, Eyes of Sand, from Sydonia's new album, which will be released very soon. And here to talk about everything Sydonia is Adam Murray. What's going on, man?
Nev, how's it going, man? Yeah, good.
Excellent, dude. Well, man, you've just recently released your killer new single, Eyes of Sand, which we played before, and it's getting a lot of love online and, of course, on air as well. Is it going to be included on your new album that you're working on?
Yeah, definitely not. We'll definitely have we'll re-record it again for the new album, because this one we recorded, except for the drums, we recorded everything in-house, and Sean, our drummer, mixed it. But not really, didn't do a great job or anything, but like that's what we want to do, for the album is, do everything a little bit more pro in a studio and everything like that. And basically that's what we'll be doing.
Well, I think you did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he did. No, he did a really good job. Did an amazing job. Because he did the drums in our rehearsal space, and recorded them, set up all the mics and everything himself, and did everything like that. He did really well. Really well indeed.
And I hear you've been working with Tom from Shehad. Is that right?
It is. We did a weekend of pre-production with Tom in the studio that he works in the city, and that was amazing, man. Because what that did is, like, we took in our finished songs, like the ones we sent him demos and stuff first, and he sort of said, yeah, look, I like the, track 1, 2, 3, whatever. And then so we played them to him in the studio, and he was like, all right, look, I've got this idea. Why don't you, just do this bit for twice, or, chill the drums back out a bit there. Or, it was those sort of, it was more production sort of stuff that he did with us, and it worked out really well. We kept, nearly all the changes, and we're really happy with that. We'd like to do another session with it, but it's just, it all comes down to money and that in the end, and yeah.
So how far along are you guys with the recording?
Well, so far, it's all demoed. It's the only song that's been recorded is Eyes of Sand, like I said, but it'll be re-recorded for the album. All the songs are done and demoed, and we just need to finish, we just need to do the tour now, and then, go into the studio and do the drums.
Oh, man, that's exciting times, dude. Has it got a name?
It is. No, it hasn't got a name yet. But look, the next thing that's happening with Eyes of Sand anyway is the video clip's almost ready to go for it. And I think it's probably one of the best clips that we've ever done. It's just really all awesome footage and everything from a tour only maybe a year ago or something like that. And just some cool stuff just with Dana in the verses and things. But it's just, I think it'll be really cool, really high energy sort of clip that goes well with the song. And that'll be out in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, man. And you are, of course, going to be hitting the road at the end of this month in support of the new single. Will you be previewing some new tracks? Give us a bit of a taste of what's to come.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've been playing. I mean, obviously we've been playing Eyes of Sand for a little while now, and but now we're playing it the new sort of fully produced sort of album version of what it will be, and we do have maybe four other songs that will be in the sets of that is completely new material that we've only played a couple of times before. So yeah, it's actually pretty exciting to get that stuff out there too, because it's a lot more heavy, or not necessarily heavy. It's just as much more impetus than the older stuff. It's sort of charging along a lot more rather than as soundscapey as what we have been. Yeah, a bit more brutal.
That's cool, man. And of course, you're almost 3 albums in. You're almost there. 3. You've got 2 previous to this.
Yeah.
Would you say 3? I'd say 3 because you're working on it now. But you've had such a legendary career so far. What would you say has been the biggest highlight for you personally?
Well, for me, my personal highlight was supporting Slipknot. Like, touring with Slipknot, and first of all was when we got to meet Corey, when we supported Stone Sour, but getting to tour Slipknot was actually, a thing that was my musical bucket list from when I was like 20 and Slipknot first came out, and it was like, holy cow, this band is just amazing. Who are they? And I always just had the dream of, to pretty simple musical bucket list. I want to play Big Day Out. I mean, Big Day Out's finished now because this was a few years ago, obviously. I've had this bucket list forever. And my other one was to play with Slipknot. And I'm so lucky, man, because I've actually got to do one of the things that's pretty much a dream. So even though, we haven't made any money or anything like that, we've had an amazing musical career. So, yeah, and we're not finished yet. That's the other thing. We've still got plenty in us. So, yeah, just keep on smashing it out, and hope the third album goes good. Sell some units and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah, man! And of course, Corey Taylor's been singing your praises, and Brandy from Lamb of God as well. That's unreal. Yeah, no, they're awesome guys. The funny thing is too is like Randy, the main track that he loved of ours was No Woman's Land off the first album. And that's pretty mellow, like it's more of a rocky sort of pop rock sort of track. And it's funny to think, a guy who's so brutal, and the music that he actually listens to is totally different to the music that he writes. So, yeah, they're really cool guys. So all the Lamb of God guys are really cool. That was a massive one for me though too, because that was our first big proper, like an American band support. That was this huge American metal band. They just released Sacrament, and then they come out to Australia. They come out to Australia first with Killswitch, and then they come out to do their own tour. But in between that, Randy emailed Dana and was like, "Oh, look, I've heard you guys' album and blah blah blah," and it was just like, "What the fuck? This is total magical dream stuff." And we were slaving at rendering at the time. Dana and I were rendering down here, and it was so classic when we got that email come through, and then they started the ball rolling because. Yeah, we organised that support directly through Randy, pretty much. Like we didn't get paid much or anything, but he pretty much forced his people to get us on the bill, and then we were lucky enough to do it, and then that led to a lot of other things. And then once we got to a stage where we were known as a band that was professional and can perform well and support, for any, international act or whatever, then next thing you know, we were getting awesome supports all around the place. So, yeah. It's one thing that we're lucky with. We've always had our reputation, which we're, a decent, professional, good live band. So, something I like to uphold. Yeah. Man, well, you're definitely one of Australia's best live bands, that's for sure. And, will you be catching up with the guys when they're down here, because they're both touring together?
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I'd say definitely we'll be going to the show. And then it all just depends on, what they're doing all that. It's so hectic, man. And every year it's because they get bigger and bigger. Like it seems the shows get bigger and bigger every year. They've got more press to do, and they're, got to go here and go there and buskers this time and this and that. And it's hectic. We still get to catch up with them here and there. Like last time I caught up with the boys was when they came with Meshuggah a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Remember when Meshuggah was support, and it was at Festival Hall. That was really cool. We got to hang out then a bit. But, I think Randy came recently and he hung out with Sammy on the island. But, it's they're busy dudes. You don't want to bogart their time or anything.
Oh, man, that's cool. And, of course, you've made a name for yourself all over the globe. Where's surprised you the most that you've gotten some fan mail or a message from?
Oh, just mainly the Eastern European bloc sort of countries, like over that sort of way. It always trips me out when you get someone from I don't even know if there's still countries that it changes so much, but like Yugoslavia over that area is, you get some message or someone from Russia or something's messaging and they're like, loving your music that sort of stuff's really cool. It is. It's really cool.
That's awesome. And, of course, you mentioned bucket list. before. You know, you've knocked a couple of things off that, but is there a tour or festival maybe that you'd love to play, or maybe another band that you'd love to share the stage with?
No, well, that was the thing. Like, I always had two. One was Slipknot, the other one was to play Big Day Out. But Big Day Out finished, and then it became Soundwave. I thought, fuck, right, I just want to play Soundwave. That's like, you know, that's obviously the other thing that's on my list. We never got to do that either. But no, definitely, man. Like, I want to play a good spot at a wicked big festival. You know, like I really do. Like, you know, like some proper major, you know, like a Soundwave, or like, you know, something crazy overseas, like one of those big festivals where, you know, that sea of people sort of thing. That's my other dream gig that I really want to get to do one day, and I know I'll be able to do it. We just got to keep on smashing along, and the opportunity will make itself arise.
Wacken,
yeah, exactly, man. Wacken, someone like that. Yep, one of those ones. But definitely, Europe has got the best ones. Like, and you know, over the next couple of years, we want to concentrate on trying to, you know, penetrate a bit more over there, get more music over there, and because there's already a bit of love. Like, we're getting a bit of German love, which is really cool. There's a radio station that's loving it over there, so, you know, you just like I said, you never know what's going to happen, you know. You just got to hope for the best and keep on putting your stuff out there.
Oh man, I'm pretty confident from hearing this new single, man. I think it's going to definitely open those doors. I mean, you already have. You've kicked doors open with this band, but I think, you know, this year it's going to be pretty big for you guys.
Thanks, Nev. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Look, it feels, like I said, I'm bloody excited because it feels really good. Like, I am, honestly, and I know the other guys are a bit as well, we are honestly a bit taken back and surprised by even how well received the single has come, like, straight away. Like, getting, you know, lots of reviews and being able to, you know, talk about it with, you know, cool dudes like you, you know, and being able to get it out there it's really humbling too, because it just makes us, you know, we know it's like, all right, you know, we know what we've got to do. Just keep on smashing along, keep on getting the stuff out there, keep on trying to write just the best stuff that we can for ourselves, because it's what we've always done. It just happens to be where we are in our lives now, that we're writing pretty angsty sort of stuff, and not having Sam around to do all the harmonies. I'm doing a lot more vocals, so it's naturally just coming out meatier, because, you know, dude, don't tell me to sing high and harmonise, it'll just come out like a growl anyway. So so it's a lot more meatier, chunky stuff, because I'm backing up Danes all over the place now. So the new stuff is, it is just more heavy and just a bit more chunky, and a bit faster, I guess.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear it, dude. I can't wait to hear these new tracks.
Like I said, I'm excited too, because it's stuff that we've never sort of delved this heavy before, and I'm pretty excited.
Awesome, man. Well, of course, you know, you are, of course, preparing for a run of shows and in support of the single, as we mentioned before, but what's the biggest challenge when it comes to touring Australia compared to, say, overseas?
Well, it's just the distance of your capital cities. That's all it is. It's just the distance in between, because it costs so much to get all that gear, and it's the time out that it takes as well. Like, when you're in the States, you're only driving a couple of hours in between each city, and, you know, you can play to a couple of thousand in each of those cities. I mean, obviously when you're at Stone Sour's level, but I mean, even if you're playing to a few hundred in smaller, you know, clubs and bars and stuff in each of those cities, you could still be touring over there and make a really good living off it, and be able to play in places and then not come back long enough to get a good crowd each time you come, if you get what I mean. Like, because, you know, you don't want to play in one city too often, or say your home city, you don't want to just be playing there every sort of month, because otherwise when you do, you know, when you do really want everyone to come to a launch or something like that, it'll be like, oh, well, you know, you're not going to, you know, they're going to be playing next month, you know, I'll see them then, or whatever. Like, I think it's, just the distances, and like with Perth, we wish we could have got to Perth, but the money, we just can't, like, we can't do it, because we'll just be going backwards so far that it'll set the album recording back so much that it's like, all right, well, look, we've got to stick to the East Coast, and then so we can just go pretty much straight and start recording.
So I do understand that with what you're saying about, if you play too often in one, say your hometown and things like that. It's Australia's a bit funny like that.
It is, man. I've never understood it, but it seems to be the way. And that's why, especially when we first started touring, we were going up to Sydney. We were getting bigger crowds in Sydney than what we get in Melbourne. We couldn't work it out, but that's why. It was because we'd only come up every 6 months. People were like, hell yeah, when they come, we'll bloody make sure we're all there, sort of thing. And yeah, that's why it's, I think, so important. Like, it's so important to tour, but it is something. You're in that catch-22 where you've got to have a really, awesome supportive family or wife or girlfriend, that can put up with it and can keep the house running while you're away, or you can just, be a single person, or partner, like I said, because, there's heaps of girlies on tour and doing the rock thing as well, and it's like, or be single, just be a single person and then be able to go away and tour and do that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's, I guess as you get older, that's the hardest thing. And you'd know as well, Nev, being a father is, it's hard to be away from your family. So not something you want to do for months on end. That's
it, man. I totally understand that. But yeah, music is it calls you.
Yeah, well, it does, and that's what I mean. That's why I'll never stop doing it. And the good thing is obviously kids get older and that sort of stuff. You've got more time to be able to do that stuff again. So, and that's what, as we were talking earlier, like about not forgetting your own like hobbies and interests, like keeping that stuff going, like keeping your band going, keeping the music going. Just keeping on doing it because it'll make you happy.
Does your daughter, does she show an interest in music as well?
Yeah, she does. She likes top 40 stuff, man. It's out of control. How much I play her off this. Of course, he's like always is. Because she's a beautiful little thing, and of course I'm biased because I'm her dad, and she says, Daddy's band. She sort of recognises Daddy's voice, but she's a top 40 girl. Just sings her heart out. Like, I'll have one of my CDs on, A Life Once Lost, or some I don't know, some sugar or something, sort of in the car for when I've been driving away, and then I picked her up, and she's like, Dad, after this one, can we just have the radio on? And then next thing you know, she's just singing at the top of her lungs, It's just like, as with kids, as they get older, their personalities, starts to come out and develops, and it's like, well, that's part of their personality. That's what she's into, you'd never just go, no, it's got to just be metal. So, I'll be caught singing along with the top 40 stuff, but, that's what we do as dads,
Oh, yeah, I know. With the windows up.
Yeah, that's right.
So, after this tour, obviously you're working on the album, but have you got the rest of 2016 mapped out?
No, just mainly, because it will take, quite a few months, because we haven't got the cash just to go on and just do it in one block. So we've got to do it, bit by bit. And, so the plan is just, we've got to get this album out for this year. We want to get it out by the end of the year, and then be able to, tour in the new year, do a big album tour in the new year, where we can go to Perth. Because for the album, we're going to, even if it does cost us a little bit, we're going to make sure that we get over there. Because Perth's always, been good for us and been good to us. So, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, I really can't wait to hear what you guys have got planned. So we're going to go to the track here from Reality Kicks. Now, thanks for hanging tonight, dude. And we'll, of course, see you in Brisbane at the Crowbar on August 6th.
Awesome. Wicked, man. No, that'll be unreal. No, thanks heaps, man. I really appreciate it.